This is the DOOGEE V Max S, a smartphone that takes the word battery to a whole new level. DOOGEE is continuing its focus on ultra-rugged devices, and the V Max S arrives with a familiar and effective combination: a Dimensity 7050 processor, a ton of durability, and an absolutely massive 22,000 mAh battery. But in a market where all rugged phones seem to follow the same recipe, what does it really bring to the table to stand out? Let's dive into the specs to see where it fits in and if it's worth your investment. As always, the purchase link with the promotional price is already in the description and in the top pinned comment for anyone interested. As you'd expect from a device with a battery of this caliber, the DOOGEE V Max S is anything but discreet. We're talking about 536 grams and over 26 millimeters in thickness. Yes, it's a total brick, but that's the price you pay for the autonomy and ruggedness. The build follows the rugged phone playbook: reinforced corners and a body built to withstand drops, dust, and water, with IP68, IP69K, and military certification. It's made for heavy-duty work and hostile environments, resisting drops of up to 1.5 meters and submersion to the same depth for 30 minutes. The V Max S tries to set itself apart with a dual lighting system on the back. These are two camping lights that together offer up to 1,200 lumens with adjustable brightness and 3 modes: continuous lighting, strobe, and SOS. It's a practical tool for anyone who works at night or goes camping. Additionally, it brings a 20-megapixel night vision camera with 2 infrared lights, a feature we've seen in other models that remains extremely useful for seeing in total darkness, whether for security or for spotting wildlife. Moving on to the display, DOOGEE has equipped the V Max S with a panel that's becoming standard in this segment: a 6.58-inch FHD Plus display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The smoothness is excellent for navigation and general use, and protection is handled by the reliable and proven Corning Gorilla Glass 5. An interesting and always welcome detail is the glove mode, which allows you to operate the screen even with gloves on, something essential for many of the professionals this phone is aimed at. At the heart of the device, DOOGEE opted for the MediaTek Dimensity 7050. It's a 6nm mid-range chip that we've been seeing a lot lately, ensuring great performance for daily tasks and even for gaming. The memory setup is solid: 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM, with virtual expansion that can reach a total of 24GB and 256GB of storage, expandable via microSD up to 2TB. It's a configuration that won't let you down and lines up well with what we expect from a modern rugged device. One detail that might be a bit disappointing is that the device ships with Android 14 out of the box, not Android 15, which is already the latest version. While Android 14 is still recent and brings good improvements in security and performance, it leaves you wishing it had shipped with the most up-to-date system. However, it's likely that it will receive an update to Android 15 in the future. In the camera department, we have a setup we know all too well: a 108-megapixel main sensor that promises high-resolution photos and allows for 4K video recording at 30 frames per second. It's accompanied by the aforementioned 20-megapixel night vision camera and a 2-megapixel macro camera for close-up shots. The front camera is 16 megapixels, more than enough for selfies and video calls. The package is functional, especially with the added bonus of night vision. But, as always, expectations should be realistic. It's not trying to compete with flagships focused on photography. Now for the battery, the main highlight and the V Max S's whole reason for being: a monstrous 22,000 mAh capacity. DOOGEE promises up to 1,540 hours on standby, which is over 60 days. The autonomy here is for multiple days of heavy use without worrying about an outlet. The 5-watt reverse charging is also present, turning the phone into an emergency power bank. The point to consider is the 33-watt charger. For a battery this size, a full charge is going to take a while. It's not the fastest on the market, but it's what you get for this capacity. On the connectivity front, it's very complete: 5G support, Wi-Fi 6 for a faster and more stable connection, Bluetooth 5.2, and NFC for contactless payments with Google Pay. The navigation system is comprehensive, and of course it has a USB-C port with OTG support and a dual SIM slot, or one SIM and a memory card. For those who still enjoy it, it also has an FM radio. The DOOGEE V Max S is available for purchase now from the brand's official store on AliExpress. The promotional launch price is around $285, which is a solid 33% discount off the original price. If you're looking for extreme autonomy, this is a great opportunity. The links, as always, are down in the description and the pinned comment. So, what's the verdict on the DOOGEE V Max S? It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it establishes itself as one of the best options for anyone with a single priority: battery life. The 22,000 mAh autonomy is its greatest asset, along with solid performance from the Dimensity 7050 and practical features like night vision and the camping lights. The downsides are its size and weight, direct consequences of the battery, and a charging speed that could be faster. But for the promotional price, it offers a value proposition that's hard to ignore for anyone who needs a work or adventure partner that simply doesn't quit. So, what are your thoughts on the DOOGEE V Max S? Is a 22,000 mAh battery what you're looking for in a phone? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, leave a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any rugged phone reviews, and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to check the links in the description for more details. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.